Hey everyone, welcome to a new build. We're actually going to be building from a floor plan in Paralives, and I'm really excited to test this out. We're going to be using a mod from Steam Workshop by this user right here. I realized you, for some reason, can't search for a user or a creator on Steam Workshop, so you have to actually look up or search the actual item. Strange, but that's how you can find it. And yeah, we're gonna be just building on this lot today. I just found a random lot to build on, or actually we have so much money we can just build wherever we want or buy wherever we want. One thing that I've been a little bit confused by is how grids work in this game, because some lots the grid doesn't line up with the road at all. Like in this one, when I turn on the grid, it's like diagonal to the road, but if I put this over the road, it straightens up. And I'm like, I want it to stay like this. So if anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know, because I'm also still learning the game, but I'm like, no, don't change. Anyway, it's okay because we can build without the grid. So anyway, the mod we downloaded was actually a rug mod. So right here, you can see the little download symbol, and that means it's been installed from Steam Workshop. It's very easy, and you can do it while your game is open, while it's running. You don't have to get in and out of the game again. So this is our custom rug. I think there's just the one. Yeah, so we can just place that right down. And then when you go over to change image, you can scroll down and use this plus button to find your own image. So I've got a mid-century floor plan here that I thought would be fun to work with. The only thing is I'm not sure how to resize it without the image getting warped. So we'll just kind of do it by eye. And we just want to make this around about the size of a house. And we're just going to use it as a map to help us build the shape we want to build in. So to help us out with scaling it, I've just got a few objects out here that we can actually just compare to our map. So for example, our toilet is looking maybe a little bit too big. We can grab the shower and notice, yeah, this is way too small for how big the showers are in the game. So we're just going to extend it again, line it up again. That's looking much better. And yeah, I guess we just want to make sure we have enough room for wall thickness around them as well. So this is just the way that I figured out to do it. But if you have any other ideas, do let me know. That's pretty good. Shower looks good. Toilet looks good. And then let's just check our kitchen benches. They look, I think, reasonable. If it's a little bit off, that's all right. We'll sort it out. And then if it starts sinking into your terrain, you can always lift it up by holding down shift. So we'll just hold shift to lift it up, just like that. And we can begin drawing our walls. So let's go into build mode, and we don't want the grid on. Let's turn that off because we can just draw our walls freely. Otherwise we're going to be snapping to the grid. I'm just going to basically draw this out as if we're just drawing a picture, and it's really satisfying to just connect it all together. La-di-da. I mean, this is the easiest way to build ever. Okay, like this. I guess we don't need the aircon unit part of the house necessarily. So I'll just bring that all the way to here. And it kind of just lines itself up, which is really handy. And so easy to just draw off the grid. Ooh, except when we get to these little walls. Maybe I'll just draw it from this angle like that, and then we can cut some of these out. Although it wants to cut out the whole section. Okay, I think I got it. All right, and then we'll build up to here, around here. This is interesting how it comes out a little bit. Oh, that's another aircon unit there. I might just keep it like this, there, and there. Oh, we should probably check if a bed is gonna fit into the main bedroom. Let's just place that down, make it a double. Oh yeah, that's enough room. Wow, this works so well. Bathroom, walk-in wardrobe. Oh wait, hold on, this is all open. Oh, I think that's a sliding door here, and then the sinks are there. Well, that's a bit different. Let's see how we go just putting a wall here. And this is where the floor plan gets a little more detailed. So let's maybe place down the bed in the main. These just look slightly too wide because we have a queen bed. I feel like this looks like a king all the time. Okay, so let's say we have that bed there, a guest room or a kid's room in here. So let's pretend we go for a double bed in this room. We don't necessarily have to do a double bed, but that will fit in there. It's mostly just trying to make sure there's enough room to get into both of these rooms. And then we've got to figure out what the exterior looks like, because I don't know what the exterior looks like. I just downloaded the floor plan. So yeah, definitely got plenty of room for vanities in here. And I don't think we need all of these wardrobes that run down here, because we've got a wardrobe that can go in here. We can probably fit in a built-in wardrobe in this room too. So I suppose this challenge is just adapting a floor plan to the game as best as you can. I really don't like singular doors. I feel like they're really squished in. And I keep clicking the full bulldoze lot tool instead of the sledgehammer. I've got to get used to just pressing K, I think. What if we just reduce the size of this bathroom? Oh, we'd have to reduce it to about there. I mean, we could get rid of these two little wall pieces. Why don't we just create like a little wall nook here and then pull that down like this? And then there's a room for doors on either side. And then I guess we could keep this idea of having the vanity outside of a sliding door just because it's kind of cool. Maybe we'll see how we go here. I'm not sure if I love that. But that's basically our floor plan done. I suppose we'll just put in our kitchen just so we have that planned out. What's our most mid-century looking kitchen? I know everyone's been using this counter, but I think it is quite mid-century looking, so it does work for this build. And a lot of you guys might not know that you can actually change the style of the handles. So all you have to do is actually place these down first. And then when you click on them, there's the alternate version pencil down here. And then this is when, let me just move this out of the way. This is when you can see the different styles of handles here, which is very cool. But I think it looks like a fridge could perhaps make sense just here because it would be framed in really nicely. So yeah, let's pop that in. We'll probably need a corner piece of this one. So I'm just going to drag this and connect it that way. Oh, I love that we can do that. And we can change the color of it soon. I just want to at least make sure that everything is going to fit in okay. Plop that down like that. We could extend it all the way up to here if we wanted to. And then let's get our island counters. So that kitchen island, I get confused which way the kitchen island's meant to go. Yeah, that's okay. So that can sit there. And then I believe we'll be able to put in our 4 stools very easily. Yeah, they'll fit in nicely. We've done a good job of making this suit the game. And we don't have to have 4 chairs here. I actually think, even though we can fit 4 there, I actually like the idea of having 3 of them. So we know those will fit there, but we'll figure out how to simplify that later or make it look the best it can. I like the idea of this stovetop as it looks a bit more retro. I wonder if we can just squeeze in a small cupboard here. Like, how small can we make it? We can squeeze it in. It does look maybe a little strange, but there's some alternate versions as well. Oh yeah, we've got some slimline options in here. Like, these drawers are really nice. We can just move that outwards. Oh, perfect. We could even do a nice big tall cabinet. Or I also really like this one without the boxes on the shelves too, because you can just get these really nice wire looking shelves. You can actually pull them out too. Or if you go to the pencil here, you can get these as wire shelves, which look amazing. So this might be more industrial than probably classic mid-century. But I think we could still make that work and make it look good. Put these cupboards over the fridge. We need to change our handles as well to match the ones down here. And also this is a different color for some reason, but that's okay. We'll fix up all the colors in a little while. And we need to put a range hood under here. That's more of a retro range hood, which obviously could work in this. Or we could have a big feature range hood. I might actually make it a little bit more slimline, because in Australia, I'm kind of used to very slimline or hidden range hoods here. So yeah, I'm just going to slim it right down. And they're actually often built into the cupboards here. So we can use that advanced tool to change that up, and we can even bring it in. Yay! And then you get to still see it over here, which I'll make it a bit wider. They do say, when we renovated our kitchen a couple of years ago, I learned this, but they do say to make the range hood either the same size or wider than your stovetop to ensure that it can get enough airflow. Dining table will go there, living will go here. Okay, I think we've figured out the floor plan is definitely going to work for us. So we can get rid of the rug now just by clicking on it and deleting it. And yes, this is the look of the house. Actually, you know what? I do want to just quickly put some trees where said trees are meant to be. Otherwise I'll forget and then I'll get confused where I'm putting the doors. And I love how easy it is just to copy and paste these. And then the resizing button is just so easy to use. I'm also really excited for Planet Zoo 2. The trailer just came out for that and it looks amazing. Oh, you know what? We should probably also place some doors in here too. I'm not sure if I want to use this as my final entry door, but we'll use it for now. And in my last build, I completely didn't realize that exterior doors and interior doors are separate. So we do have interior doors just here. So we'll plop those just like that. We're not entirely sure what we're going to do in this area, but I'll put a door here for now. Oh, and I totally forgot to put a wall right here. Well, lucky we stopped to do the doors. But this doesn't really make sense because then you have to go into someone's bedroom. Oh, yeah, okay. I see. I've done something a little bit goofy here. So really this bedroom, oh, that's the washing machine and dryer. Oh, I don't know if we're actually going to fit that in there, but I guess we can try. Okay, pop that door there, pop another one there. Honestly, I would keep this open and just have it in the bathroom. Is it in England? For those of you guys who are Brits, do you guys put your washer and dryer in the kitchen? Because I've heard that that's kind of the norm there, which it's not as common here. And we've also got wardrobe doors that we can use just here. So we'll pop those wardrobe doors just like that. And then I think there was meant to be like a doorway just here, but let's do a nice like sliding door potentially there. And I think we could do an archway for the walk-in wardrobe. I really like these basically just plaster doorways. Like they don't have a rim around them or a frame around them. They're kind of like a frameless door. And also if you guys hear any sounds while I'm building the house that actually sound like real life building, you might be hearing my builders in the background with the nail gun and the saw going, which makes this a real 4D experience right now. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm ready to delete this. Yay! So this is the house we've created. It does look like they've got, I'm not actually sure what these dotted lines mean. Like, is this the ceiling pitch? It might be, but we'll probably put some kind of divider in here. And with Paralives, always remember to save lots while you're building because the game can crash or you might want to undo something and not be able to undo it. So it's easier to go back to your last save. I think I'd like to do some kind of path here. I'm not going to do split levels just because it's pretty buggy and I just don't want to risk it. Otherwise, I would definitely split level this house, I think. But until the game's a little bit more reliable, let's not do that. But that can be our entrance area. And then in terms of roofing, we can do something pretty simple. I mean, if there was a fireplace in the lounge room here, I mean, we could actually move the door over or I mean, we could make it like a side patio area as opposed to a backyard over here. Ooh, or we could do a fireplace in the dining area. That's another idea too. The reason why I'm thinking about a fireplace is one of the things I love about mid-century homes is when they have the really distinct fireplace shape that they kind of just make it a feature of the house instead of trying to cover it up. And it offers a really nice opportunity to introduce like a different material, like a stone or something like that. Or the other option is we could put the fireplace kind of in the middle of the room and have like a seating area here because we do have a lot of hallway space, or you could put like a hallway table under it. So if we were thinking of doing it that way, then let's place our furniture in. I actually did download some other mods or custom content, which I'll link in the description down below. This one I think is by Skyzy. It's called Skyzy Natural Living. And I just thought this couch looked so nice and I really wanted to see what custom content would look like in this game as well. So we could do a fireplace here, but then your back's to the beautiful big windows, which would be a shame You'd probably rather make use of the space going this way, I think. Can I flip this to the other side? No. Because I'd probably put the L on that side too. Well, I guess I'd have windows all along here. So maybe we do just put the fireplace over on this side. Oh, actually, the other thing is what kind of fireplace do we want to have in here? And I always struggle to find the fireplace. I think it's in build mode is it in architecture details? No. Roofs and chimneys, that's where it is. I mean, it's not a weird place to put it. I'm just not used to it. Oh yeah, we could just have a floating fireplace because that's very mid-century too. Oh, we could even do that. Or we could have like a floating fireplace here in the dining area. And then over here, we could have like a more square looking fireplace. But we also want to fit in a TV here. So maybe we could, I don't know, we can create something or rather over there. Or we could have the mouth fireplace, which is really terrifying. Also, is this dining table going to fit enough chairs around it? How many, is this a 4-piece dining table? Yeah. So let's just pop some chairs around just to see what it would look like. Because I feel like, I mean, it does fit in, but you know, I might like to change this floor plan just a little bit. I mean, oh my gosh, no. Don't lose the flooring. Wait, let's save this before we make any major changes. Okay, so let's just open this up a bit more. So we just have a bit more space to play with. Open that, delete those. Phew. And then if we move this over here, see how we just have a little bit more space. And actually, I wonder when you expand the table, does it actually expand how many seats you can place around it? Like what happens if I go like that? Do we have more seating options? That is so cool how it just adapts. Wow, how many seat slots there are. That's so cool. Okay, wait. Let's try this again. Let's make it like this size. Yeah, like that. That's a nice balanced size, I think. And yeah, I like that that's a bit bigger. We can have the sliding door there if we want to, or we could do a door like here, or we just have the door, you know, going out the back here. So roofing in Paralives is pretty basic at the moment, but they have already said that they are working on improving it. I like the idea of having an asymmetrical roof line so we can take it over the top, maybe like this, and then have an opposing piece on this side. But we can't really make the eaves hang out without having roof underneath it, I don't think. So we could do something like that, or we could flip it and fan it outwards. That's another thing that mid-century homes might feature as a roof line. Could create our chimney like that as well. Or do we face them the same way and then we could add an opposite piece just in the middle? There's a lot of different roof ideas we can work with here. Like we could join it up like this. You know what? I think this is just a really, really long room and I just think it looks a little bizarre, even though we were, you know, following the floor plan. Let's maybe restructure this. Okay, so you would just make that one simple line. When we have a walk-in wardrobe here, that then there's a door to the bathroom. So we can still have our walk-in archway, but I just think this makes more sense. And I am actually wondering if we should, oh my gosh, no, let's not do that. I was going to say, maybe we should move this room out a little bit so we don't have a straight facade like this. And with our chimney here, oh wait, it keeps selecting the roof. Okay, let's just move the roof back. There we go. We can shorten the height of this. No, wait, no, we can't. Okay, I had to go down a level and now I think I can, no, that's just going to change platform height. This is so weird. I can't select it for some reason. I was just going to change the height of this, but now I kind of don't want to touch it in case I mess it all up. Okay, we're just going to keep our chimney at that height. That's fine. We'll just make it work. And actually, I just had an idea. Maybe we can extend the roof a little bit and make it look like a mid-century roof that has extended eaves. Let's toggle our transform tool and change the angle of this. I want to stretch it to make it a little bit bigger. This is going to be fiddly. Lift it up so it's around about the same height, although it needs to be angled a little bit more. Lower it into the roof slightly like that. And then if we bring it out, it kind of makes it, do you get what I mean? Like it looks like the roof is being extended like an eave. I don't know how we're going to go with painting the roof texture, but hey, it's a good little experiment. And you can press escape and then resume to get out of that advanced mode. Let's try painting the roofing. Oh, it's gonna be different scale, which kind of ruins the illusion, doesn't it? Oh wait, is it just because I flipped it around the other way? Oh, I did not think about it facing the wrong way. Dang it. Oh, and when you move it outwards and inwards, it also changes how big it is. Right. Combining the flat pieces with your angled pieces. I mean, even having the slight variation in the roof dip is that's kind of cool having that. You know, I kind of like that. Even though I get that it's not level, but this could be a good drainage solution. And then you would just have columns put in to hold up this overhanging eave, if you like. And it's really easy to change the heights of those. I thought it would be cute to do like pink and yellow wallpaper. Let's maybe get our mid-century stone look first. Oh, I love this one. And this is like not registering as anything up here. And I'm really confused by that. Like I can't even paint this. What are we gonna do with it? It's working now. I mean, I could just build a little chimney chute here like that. So it got really cold. So I turned on my heater for a little while. And because the heater's so loud, I thought, oh, I'll stop filming and just play around with the roof line again. And I actually got to a point where it looks really good. It just took a bit of time. But this is actually a flat roof that's been angled. And I think you can see it from this side. If I move it over, you can see it's sitting on top of an angled roof. So it's not perfect, but that's pretty much as good as I could get it. And then you can slide it out however far you want the eave to sit. So that's a little workaround before we have any eaves in the game. And the other thing I was testing out is wallpapers, because I wanted to originally have all of this paneled, but it doesn't line up. Hopefully at some stage we'll be able to like shift the wallpaper. So for now, I'm just copying the color codes to a plain swatch here. And then this is also the flat roof, but I was able to get a control to, I don't even know how I did it before, but I was able to change the thickness. Maybe it was in the advanced tool. Oh yeah, through the advanced tool, you can change the thickness of the wall. So that's how you can make a foundation kind of look of a ceiling, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's pretty, oh, and I was just playing around with a little bit of landscaping. And then I added this angled roof on the back. So that's kind of what I just did in this little bit of time whilst I warmed up my room. But yeah, let's get some windows in here. So I think this is the kitchen. So if we want to go with mid-century windows, why don't we, I mean, I just adore the fact we can change the shapes of the windows because we can really create whatever we want. And I would say this is a nice mid-century look, just having these lined up like this and a little row at the front of the house. That's cute. And then I might also grab this window and put it right next to this front door, and we're going to create our own mid-century front door because we don't have a front door that looks like truly like that mid-century entrance that has windows on either side of a solid door. And then the actual color of this door, I think we should turn it into yellow. Oh, there's actually already a yellow swatch here, which is perfect, but let's customize it ourselves because it's not quite the shade of yellow I was wanting. I definitely don't want fluoro either. I want like a soft buttery color. I mean, that's pretty good actually. It's not really, I guess it's kind of pastel. It's not fully pastel though. We'll keep the white frame and then the handle. Ooh, silver. It's actually a reflective metal. We could go wood. Although the reason why I was thinking wood, spaghetti-o. No, I lost my perfect color. Okay, let's not change the handle then next time. Because we could go like the mango yellow, but I think it just looks nice when we get that soft buttery color. Or even that's pretty good actually. Yeah, that'll work. And yeah, we can keep the metal front door, sure, for the handle or the hardware. Cool. Save. Oh, I love the yellow and the pink. This is going to look so cute. And then this is obviously all wrong here. So let's get some different flooring. And bit by bit, we will make this look amazing. And did we want to draw out? No, let's not draw it out. Let's actually create our own pavers. Although these work as pavers too. These like flat rocks. If we make them the same color as the flooring here. Actually, I don't like how the flooring matches the wall. I think we should have more variation. Honestly, even if we just went with these gray tiles, that's fine by me, and we can put a nice welcome mat at the front door. Let's use this separation tool. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Let's go with these pavers, and we can just size them up a bit so they better suit the size of that entrance. And honestly, these are absolutely perfect for our mid-century home. Beautiful. We don't actually have any cacti plants, so I'm just creating a bit of a random garden here, but ideally I would want to go for cacti to get that Palm Springs looking garden here. Whoa. Oh, this is cute because it actually ties into the pink. I don't mind that actually. I think that's really sweet. It's like pink on pink. I'll just soften it a little bit. There we go. Now, what kind of brick do we want to have over here? Do we go with the white maybe? Yeah, I think the white looks kind of cool. We can probably go all the way to the top as well, because it's not like you're really going to see those seam lines. Or we could make it all this stone. But I like having 3 different materials. I think that looks quite nice. Then we'll continue our pink all around here, because we love the pink. Well, I know I do. And then if you want to get the same pinky color or tone, you can just copy the color code over and then apply it to the new wallpaper color. So you'd press on the plus and then you'd go Control V and just place it in like that. Well, it's definitely coming along now, looking really sweet. Maybe in the dining room, we could do some really cool narrow windows just to create more pattern. So we'll just put a whole heap of these right here. That's awesome. And I think over on this side, oh, I just realized I put plants right in front of our sliding door. Probably put these around here to create a nice landscape outside of our window in the lounge room. I think we can just make our own little path out here and just keep it really simple. Ooh, we could put windows next to the door like this. And actually there's a TV going here. Let's maybe work from the inside out, because if there's a TV here, we don't want to have too many windows, but we could have some nice generous ones over on this side. Lovely. And I do think that we need a really sick window over here so you can see this gorgeous tree outside. You know what? Let's go with the more frameless looking window here, like a floor to ceiling almost. Yeah, that's nice. Or if we want to keep it all the same and really streamline it, we could maybe go with something like this, where you have a piece across the top, a piece along the bottom, a piece like that. I feel like that's a bit of a mid-century vibe. Yeah, maybe that's better. And you know what? I'll just reduce it a bit too, so we can enjoy more of this feature wall stone. And I'd love to get some gorgeous lighting in here. I'm thinking orbs, just sizing them up a bit. Yeah, just like that. I'd put another one out here too, having indoor orbs, outdoor orbs, just all the orbs. And then, because mid-century homes are characterized by often having a lot of glass and a lot of windows, part of what inspired the mid-century architecture movement is bringing nature indoors, or combining the indoor and the outdoor spaces. So that's why there's a lot of sunlight in mid-century homes too. Okay, so this is a bathroom here, so we don't want a really big window for this area. We could go with something narrow and higher up, kind of like that, because that allows for some nice privacy. And I really like this shape of window we created, so I wouldn't mind just copying and pasting that into our bedrooms. It'd also be handy to have a grouping item where you can essentially group your window pieces together and just copy the whole thing and move it. Lining them up's a little bit annoying. How's that look from the front? I think that looks pretty good. I love this house. It actually is looking quite realistic, I think. I think this bed should maybe go this way if we can fit it in. Oh, it's not going to fit there. Okay, let's put it over on this side so we can have a big generous window right here. Okay, and I think we can widen this. And I actually saw on the Steam Workshop, someone looks like they've modded sheer curtains, but they've got a little bit of lace on them. I mean, we can try them out. And then for the bathroom, we could probably do another tall window. Definitely getting inspo from our bathroom. I'll just pop that there for now because I'm not really sure what I'm wanting to do over here. This is a built-in wardrobe, so I don't think we need to have anything there. And then we don't really need to have anything above the bed. So I think that's pretty good for windows, actually. I'm thinking inside, maybe we do a greeny pinky kitchen. I saw these tiles and I thought they were pretty cool. And I've created this distinction between floorboards and tiles just by using our separator tool here. So I just created that shape and then that allows us to place different flooring. So for example, I could do the same thing here for our fireplace area. You know what? I'll take it a little bit further out so we get a good angle like that. And then if we select our flooring here, say we want to do a matching stone, we can just add it like this. And I so badly want to just raise it a little, but I'm so worried about everything getting messed up. I kind of like the patterns, but I don't know if it's going to be a bit too much. You know what we could do to soften it though? We could just make it a lighter green perhaps. It doesn't have the same punch in it though, which is very much the mid-century look. Let's maybe start with just a white table here. Oh, I also was thinking of doing some feature tiles on this fireplace, but we'll get to that because I'm already getting a little bit ahead of us. Let's first off work with these counters. Like I said, I really love the idea of having this orangey timber and I love the blue doors, but because we're going with more of a green theme, we could darken this. We kind of want like a mustard green. Yeah, mustard green, mossy green, I think I'm trying to say. Almost a baby poo green, I like to call it. I think the handles should be wood or white. So we could go like a darker wood, or like I said, we can go bright white. I actually quite like the white because it really brings out that white in the tiles. And then the countertop's the hard part because we could go black because that's in the tiles as well, or we could change it to like a browny color. We want to go real mid-century. Brown's very mid-century. I think brown may be the easiest option for us. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. We could even pull out this coloring and apply it to our flooring so it's like exactly the same. That actually looks really good. Okay, what can we do for this right here? We could go full like white. We could go, I don't like the black. Could go gray, could go brown. And then I really like that it's already saved my last color picks for this, so I can just easily apply it to the other items, which is good because I thought I was going to have to do like an awkward copy and oh yeah, like what I've got to do over here, an awkward copy and paste. Well, at least we only have to copy the green. So we'll copy this. But one day if they do some kind of drag and drop, that would certainly be ideal. But for now, we can easily do that. We could try a pink fridge here. What do we think of this pinky color? Or is it too much and we should just go like something a little more clean? Maybe we just go clean, like it looks like vintage but modern appliances. The seat could have a bit of pink on it. Maybe we've just got to inject a little bit of pink in a less intense way. Wait, I want to get the exact same pink that we have over here. And by putting a chair on an angle, I feel like that can make it look a bit more lived in and realistic. Oh, and I just realized this top is not done either. All these counters. Not a problem. That was an easy change. I'm revisiting this fridge again because I just want to see what the exact same pink color will look like. Oh, that didn't work. That's not the same color. Why does it lie? Why are you lying? What? Oh, there we go. It could work. I mean, let's go with the pink for now. We can always go back and change it. And what mid-century dining chairs do we want to use? I mean, that's an obvious one. This is another option. This is kind of groovy. Oh, the pink chair's kind of cute. Or we can do this one. Maybe we do this chair in the white because I feel like that looks pretty groovy, baby. Oh, and we definitely need a really cool light above here. I mean, I think that is mid-century. Can we change your height? Yes, we can. Oh, I love that we can lower this. So cool that we can do that. Can we get a bit more of a yellowy gold, I wonder? We definitely can, but now I've just gone a little bit too far, I think. Maybe that? Oh my God, it's actually really hard to get the right hue of gold. Okay, I'm just gonna go like a real gold yellow. Oh. Now, do we just go all stone in here? Oh, no. That's far too dark. Yeah, I'm not loving the pink. That is a pretty 70s looking wallpaper. This like brown fabric wall. It's actually not that bad because it matches this. Oh, or you do the timber, the vertical panels, like this kind of a thing. I want to go darker though. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think we need to remove the pink elements potentially though. And I also want to grab this metal color and see if we can apply it to the fireplace. So I think we select the first one and apply it. Whoa, yeah, baby. I mean, it's a golden fireplace. I think it looks a lot better in the black personally, but it's cool to try it out. And this beautiful so far, I was thinking of going with an orange, but now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, do we want it to go with a blue maybe? Not turquoise blue. No, blue doesn't work either. Maybe this kind of a yellow. Yeah, but I don't think the pink fridge is really working for me. Oh, the orange is super fun though, so maybe we should just go with the orange. Because then the couch goes with the door and I kind of love that. All right, so we've got our couch facing this way. Now we've got to get our save on. So this is a coffee table that I think was from the same download as the couch, which is really lovely. And I think this will look great if we put a few of them together, like intertwine them, you know what I mean? Like if we make this one a little bit bigger so the other one nests. Or actually, maybe it's better to make one smaller. And we can even make it a different timber color. Oh, actually, we can make it a flat texture too. So we could do just like a mid-century white, aka the color white, just to add some interest. But it does look like it could be a bit bigger actually. And then we can like double it up and put one on like the other side of the couch, or maybe it even folds over the couch too, if we can size it up enough and place it. Oh, it's gonna be absolutely enormous though. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too big. Oh, wow. Is this new? Oh, the no-brainer. So this was in one of the updates. This is super cool. Okay, we're definitely placing this. Wait, I think this is from one of the updates. I'm actually not entirely sure. But yes, we need this somewhere. Could even like put it in the corner here. We need a rug. Also, I don't mind this flooring. I just quickly popped that down and honestly, I think we should keep it. Oh, we were gonna do a cute welcome mat. And I heard you can actually change the words on this. How do I change the words? I don't know how people change them. Someone said you can, but I don't know how to. Okay, I feel like that is cool maximalism, but maybe too much for us today. Let's just go a nice simple rug because we've got plenty of opportunity for other colors and patterns. I love this lamp, but I feel as though it's a little too matchy with our other light we've got going on over our dining table. This could be cool. Do a similar chromey color. We'll get our TV stand. Oh, that's quite small, isn't it? Oh, that's quite mid-century. Pop a TV like that. Although I almost wouldn't mind having more like a console shelf. I suppose it would be a floating shelf. Which I guess we can just grab a cupboard. Like say if we grabbed this kitchen cupboard, oh, it's gonna make a couple of doors like that. Although we probably can get rid of the handles, hey. Oh no, that adds, is there an option without handles? No. White on white isn't too bad. And obviously we need to have a console right there because hello, we love that. Oh wow, I never noticed there's all these vents and things. That's sick. Okay, we're not up to that level of detail just yet. Try and put a gas heater in. Honestly, this in gold though would be so cool. Can we just try it, please? Wait, let me just get my gold swatch. Just can you imagine? No, there's no metal texture on it. Oh, bummer. I mean, it doesn't look that bad though. Kind of a vibe. Recently, I've seen a lot of people and new homes being built. They layer the orbs like this. It's just kind of a thing at the moment. Instead of putting them like one on each side, you stack them. You know, we could have a little stackable moment. What are we gonna put on the coffee table? Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a nice piece of CC. It's just the thumbnail looked a little funny. Oh, get me all the plants. Plants just make everything look instantly so much better. I don't know how they do it. But look at that. That fiddle leaf fig just made everything look amazing. Actually, we could put cacti at the front door. Now let's do these pots. Do them in white. La-di-da. Put another one there. That's so pretty. Are there any more like fire accessories? Oh wow, the house has zero lighting, I just remembered, other than the lamps and the few outdoor lights. I'm gonna keep it very simple with just downlights. We can have some big downlights coming over this counter. I do think it would be good for them to make the lights brighter in this game. Like you can change the color of the light bulbs. So if you use a darker color, then the light's going to be, you know, not as strong. But if you want to emit brightness further, not just the color of it, you can't do that. And I think it would be really cool if we could. But in terms of smaller spotlights, I mean, it does look gorgeous. Now we should probably have a bin over here. Hey, let's get a bin. Can we do a gold bin? I'm obsessed with anything gold. It's just like so over the top. You know what, let's just make it black. I think I went a little bit too far. I'll admit it. And I think I faced it the wrong way too. So let's bring that in a bit. Actually, you know what? This looks like it needs to come out to the at least where the window is. So we could kind of go like that. I really kind of like the idea of this up here, but like scaled down to be quite small. But I feel like it doesn't go with our light. We need a fruit bowl. Perfect. We ask, it delivers. A nice blue one. And you guys, I know you're not going to be happy, but I really don't want to put curtains in this build because I just feel like it's not going to look cute. Oh, a mirror would look cute though. But let's try putting a nice piece of artwork here. Scale that. The floor plan of the house can be on the wall. That's actually a cool idea. You know, I like this vase. It just means we can't put a vase below it because then that will look too many vases. Oh, I wonder if we can actually put a record player in. Oh, there's no record player. Bummer. Oh wait, there is. I thought there was. See, this is another reason why it was good to have a floating shelf over here because then we can have a table and it hopefully won't look like we're having too many tables. Oh, that's awesome. Perfect. I think this looks really so cool. And a doily's a little bit mid-century as well. I think crochet is, but I don't know about the actual, though that kind of looking doily. I'm not entirely sure. Now, if we wanted to do some very like small kind of posts to be a divider, you know what I mean? How thin can we make this? That's about as thin as we can go. It's pretty fiddly though. Oh yeah, it's not happy about me doing that. I was just thinking it could make for an interesting divider. Actually, that looks quite good. I'm quite happy with that. What should we do for roofing? Maybe this kind of orangey looking roof. I still haven't figured out the easiest way of doing this, so I just go around the rooms and try and look upwards. Okay, I'm just working on the ensuite here, and I think this is a great spot for us to bring some of the pink from the exterior into the interior. Let's bronze up the mirror a little bit. And I also really like these lights, and I actually think you can bring them across, make them bigger, and we'll bronze those up too. They kind of have a stage light look to them, which I think is really cool. We have those beautiful circular mirrors. We've got pink toilet, pink shower. We need to get some clutter. So toothbrush, have a different color toothbrush over here, rotate it a little bit. Why did I just say it as like, but I don't know. As we get towards the end of the video, or the end of the build, I start losing it a bit. I know it happens every time. I do like the little cacti here, but I feel like this should be, funnily enough, like a powdery blue color. Lovely. And okay, I'll put one Venetian blind in just because we might need a little bit of privacy in this bathroom. Yeah, there we go. We've got some privacy. And then the walk-in wardrobe for the main bedroom. I haven't actually built one of these yet, but it's kind of cool how you can just pop in some racks of clothes. Or there's also this kind of a thing where there's a rack of clothes and then some shelves underneath. That looks quite good because it looks more like a truly built-in cabinet. And then maybe we could put another piece here. Actually, I feel like these don't really work together. We're probably better off just repeating the same thing over again instead of having two different shelves. Oh, I see. And then you can change just like the color of the clothes. Ah, fun. Okay, so that's how you do your own built-in wardrobe. And it actually fits in really nicely. And then I guess we can put shoes and such and folded clothes and baskets on these shelves right here. So you can really make this look very lived in. Well, we got to get a pair of heels in here as well. These shoes are absolutely enormous. Parafolk do have big feet, apparently. And then I was thinking for this main bedroom, we could go with this interesting fabric wallpaper we had seen earlier on. I mean, this could be our moment to have a pink room in the house. And then it would go with the pink bathroom. And I feel like that would just be really cute as the main bedroom. I think my favorite bed is this one. I seem to always go back to it. I just really like this bed. But we could maybe give this bed a bit more of a, I don't know, I guess a mid-century kind of look about it. No, it's not working for us. It's just not gonna happen. What about this one? Looks nice. Nice simple bed. Let's go with it. I might get a different kind of wood on the back. Something like that. We'll warm it up a little bit. We could introduce a little bit of green. And I like these side tables because they're pretty simple and they don't take up too much room. Unless you want them to be bigger, which is exactly what I'm doing. And you know what? This bedroom is actually bigger than I thought it was. I like the idea of having an ottoman at the end of the bed as well. Either one big one or we could do like two smaller ones at the end of the bed. These would be really good to store blankets in, actually. We could also do a chest of drawers over here. And maybe we move away from this moss green color and actually go for a richer green because the rich green is actually pretty cool. So yeah, let's just go for it. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking something looks really weird and it's the flooring has changed. When did our flooring get adjusted? No. I was just thinking, wait, everything, like all the colors are now looking weird and it got rid of my tiled area. Oh no, those tiles looked really good. Oh, interesting. Maybe it changed when I put in that half wall and I just didn't realize until now. Oh, thank God it's kept my coloring. Beautiful. Okay, now I can actually think about the color scheme more. That's really funny. I just thought something just isn't working for me right now. Oh, that wallpaper is actually really cute with the green. Maybe we need a funky wallpaper like that. Ooh, that's pretty. But I want to flip the color so it would be green or pink. Oh, they've actually already got it. We can put some white flecks in like that. Yeah. There we go. That's cute. Perfect. I just felt like we needed a little bit more, a little bit of extra oomph in here. I'm okay to have a Venetian in here. We'll just put the cheeky one like that and some fun lamps. Oh, that's a cool lamp. I mean, it's a bit much, I think, for this bedroom, but I do like it. Probably something like this. But I want it to have a crisp white bottom and matching green shades. I want it to be bigger. Okay. Now the sheets could be a little more fun as well. They're looking a bit boring. What about this? Like white sheets, dark greenish, Duna cover, checkered blanket. I'll just soften this. Oh, the polka dots. I could spend the next 10 years of my life just picking out sheets for this room. Okay, so it's a very strict theme of green and pink we got going on in here. There's ways to soften it a bit though. We can pop in some cushions. This is such a fun mirror. I'm gonna give it this fun wood texture. And then over here, we could put a couple of paintings or pictures next to each other, or we could create a bit of a grid setup here. Mixing up the frames could be nice too. I love this gold vintage looking frame. Okay, now to actually find some pictures that go together. This one's pretty. We'll just stretch that out because that's easy. And something that is more of a horizontal type of painting. This does tie in with our wallpaper. We could just push that out, or maybe the blue. That's pretty good. I think when you're working with this really strong green color, strong contrast to black and whites really do work quite well. Yeah, I think that's a really nice bedroom. And for our final room, I do really love this funky wallpaper. It definitely says mid-century to me. So yeah, let's go with this. Have a bit of fun. We can pop some narrow Venetian blinds in like that, and then a large one across here. Again, the push and pull system is just so easy with putting blinds up. All I need is just the shears and I'm all set to go. And I want to use my favorite bed. Actually, scratch that. Let's go with this one that we were trying before. I'm just going to change up the colors though. I have been wanting to get a nice orange into this build. Let's do a blue backing to match the walls for a bit of fun. Just realized how off center all of this is. Okay, that's looking better. Oh my gosh, this is enormous. I was expecting this tiny little bedside lamp. In this bedroom, we can change it up a bit and do some mismatched lamps. I'd love to make a wooden base, but we can't pick the base texture, so we might just have to go white. Oh, that's a beautiful green color. Yeah, we can make it work. On the other side, we'll have a little mushroom. Oh, that is the cutest. And this can be a kid's room, so we'll put like a washing basket in the corner, or maybe a teen's room, so we can have a rocket ship. That's actually really cute. Oh, I just realized there's no like computers in this house. Well, I'll put a bookshelf in here and then we'll do some pictures on the walls. I also have a guitar. Yeah, that's nice. Musical family. Ah, the triangle. Yes, I used to play the triangle in school. That's what I played in the school band. I could play the drums, but they had someone else who was a better drummer, I think. So I just played the cowbell. It was great. Yeah, there's some posters on the wall, and I think this is really nice. The only thing I want to add is a computer, and I'm just either going to put it up here on the bench as a decorative piece or on the table. I'm going to do a decorative piece up here, but of course, if you actually want your characters to use this, you'll probably have to move it. And yay, we did it. Oh, and we just need something out here. It's a very simple outdoor area. But we could do a really cute, like a green barbecue. Oh, they don't have flamingos in this game. I feel like they should add flamingos. I know it's a bit of a Sims homage, but that would be really cute. We'll go with this lattice set out here. Okay, let's look at the final house. So this is our mid-century cutie house. Cutie house? I don't know what to call it. But don't you think it looks cute? So from the front, this is what it looks like. And we've got our front pavers here. I'm also just in camera mode and I've actually hid the UI. So yeah, there's our front door, our front entrance area. I'll also show you the backyard, which is really quite pretty, this little back area. And if you want to download it, I will link it in the description. Obviously it's on a really big lot, but you'll be able to fit it on smaller lots. And if we go inside, so this is the entrance where you walk in and you've got a bookshelf here. And oh, I even forgot we drew this from a floor plan. So this is, I know we made a few changes, but this is actually based off a real floor plan. And it looks so good. So go over to here and we've got our beautiful lounge area with our bright yellow couch, our suspended fireplace, which I think is so cool. I love all of our windows of, you know, different shapes, and I like also the record player. But I think my favorite might be the kitchen, because this just looks so realistic to me. I really like the colors we picked, the green with the black, the white, how we have vertical panels with the stone. And I added some shelves over here because I felt like the cupboards were too repetitive. So that's a nice way to break it up while still having cupboards for a range hood. And then our really cool dining table. Oh, we forgot to put something on here. I'll put something on there. So if you download it, you'll see it. And I love these windows. They just look so cool and so fun and kind of make this dining area look more fancy. So yeah, that's the main living area. And then of course we have our patio out here. And then if you come down the house, walk down the hallway, we have our main bathroom here. So this is a little bit hard to squeeze into. So yeah, it's kind of similar to the ensuite bathroom, except there's just one sink and the coloring's a bit different. Very similar though. And then in this room, in we come to our main bedroom, and this looks so realistic with the walk-in wardrobe. And then here's our bed, beautiful big window. I guess we can just maybe join that up a bit more. There we go. Love these colors. And the speckled wallpaper is really fun. And then just through here is the ensuite bathroom, which is really pretty too. And then they've got a pink toilet with the pink shower and then the pink cupboard doors, whereas the other shower is different and has more blue tiles. And then this is the last bedroom. I really like how this turned out with the cushions we added here. This is really nice. And then we have all of the posters on the wall, bookshelf, and the walk-in wardrobe, which I actually forgot to put anything in here. So yeah, let me know what you think of this build. And yeah, I definitely like the kitchen and dining area the best, but let me know what your favorite part is. And I've just fixed up those 2 items. And yeah, if you'd like to download it, I'll have the information in the description down below, as well as the mods I used for the couch and maybe a couple of other things. So yeah, let me know. As always, thank you to my amazing members. Thank you for your support. I hope you guys are enjoying the bonus videos every week. If you'd like to be a member, click the button down below. There's bonus members only videos every week with behind the scenes stuff. There's also a library of over 100 videos that you can binge and channel emotes you can use. But of course, most of all, thanks for everyone for being here and watching, and let me know what build you would like to see next, what game you would like to see next, and if you have any other ideas, and also just your thoughts on Paralives, I'd love to hear. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Para, dag, dag!